What's going on, guys? How we all doing today? It's been a while since I posted a little video, but wanted to do this one real quick about my Mustang. So please keep in mind this is a Mustang video. If you're looking for something else, you can move on to my next video that I could be upcoming in the future. But as of right now, this is my 2014 Mustang GT. Let's go ahead and switch over to it. 2014 Mustang GT. 6-speed manual on airlift suspensions. Basically, a lot of this car, custom work's been done to this car. You have the custom aftermarket taillights, which really I don't fancy that much up close, but at night, evening time when the sun sets a little bit and the light is on, it kind of looks good. But up close, it really looks terrible. You got that GT500 hood, GT500 grill, front lip as well, aftermarket headlights, or custom, let me say, headlights, LEDs. Show you that real quick. LED side markers as well, which are smoked. Come down to some 20-inch ROF, I think is what they call them, racing wheels. Sitting on some bamboo brakes as well, slotted rotors, front and back. Exhaust is BBK catted exhaust, BBK headers, top to the back as well. Let's pop the hood real quick. Interior, I'll show you some interior shots in a second. Go ahead and show you that engine bay real quick. Hard doing it with one hand, so bear with me. Do that instead. There we go. So air raid intake. That is the stock engine cover as well. It's just that it's been hydro dipped. The intake as well has been hydro dipped as well, and basically everything else in the engine bay is stock. Very clean wires, everything, hoses, all that stuff look new. Everything in this car, from the wiring, all that stuff look new, still look new. Well taken care of, no leaks, nothing of that nature. Engine bay always looking 85-90% clean. So now we come into the interior. As you can see, it's kind of a different interior. We have the clothed interior for the front, and we got the red leather interior on the back. The dash, I have some carbon fiber, not custom, but yes, kind of custom. Carbon fiber headliners all around it. I have the piece coming for here as well. As you can see, the door trims as well has been carbon fibered, as well as the window buttons as well. It has the glow shift gauges as well, Android radio as well. That's the control for the airlift suspension as well. And yeah, manual transmission, 6-speed. It has the Barton short shifter on it, which is a really good transmission, clutch, sorry, which is a really good clutch. As well, it feels really sturdy. It's way better than OEM, so it is. If you don't have one already, do the upgrade, switch that OEM one out, because you will definitely feel the difference as well. So let's go ahead and start it up. You always want to make sure she's free. So clutch, make sure she's free, she's not in gear. If she's fighting you, then you know that she's in gear. You want to make sure she's not in gear as well. And we'll get a cold start. Let her roll down a little bit, so I'll show you guys. Cold start. It's not loud. And we're gonna rev it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and put my phone right here so you guys can get nice rev sound. That's when you redline it. It's my first time ever doing it, so I don't really redline my cars. Tail light is on right now. As you can see at a distance, looks okay. It looks pretty good. And when it's on idle, it's not too loud at all. Go ahead and lower it. As you can see right now, I have in my ride height, I have two ride heights. This is for my low ride height, basically 46, 46, 46, all the same. Normal ride height. That's if you're going over areas where it's a little bit bumpy and whatnot, and you don't want no scrapes. You want to have that. Basically it's supposed to be 48, I believe. 58, not 48. 58, and the down should be 50s. But it looks like it's a little lifted on the other side. So you want to raise it up all the way. That's at 135, and the back will be 100. Why is it that high? I'd rather be safe than sorry, especially when you're going over bumps, any type of speed bumps or anything like that. I like to be safe. So it's a little too high. It's a little bit too high, but it's okay. It's safer that you go up. That way you have that, you clear it, then compared to it scraping or you getting stuck. Obviously, if you get stuck, you can raise it up more, go over it and all that stuff. But if you're in traffic, you have a car behind you, other cars behind you, you're holding traffic. Now, the next thing is people are gonna start honking at you and all that stuff. So I'd rather be safe. So I put it up at that measurements. So when you wanna drop it all the way, you have to hold it. You could preset it for this one to have it a full drop. But I just rather not. I have it go all the way down to 0. All zeros, as you can see. And now she is slammed to the ground. Make sure my doors are open. Well, let's just leave it like that because I was gonna close the windows. But now she's slammed to the ground. And at this point, this is your show view. Car meet, lower it all the way down. Looking good, all that stuff. You at home, don't want nobody to jack your wheels, lower it all the way down. They can go through the headache of getting any kind of jack under there, lift under there. Maybe from the back, but it's gonna be hard. Still, make it hard for them. But you see, taillights they do look good at night. Trust me. Let me back up a little bit. See, not a lot of people like it. And first, I don't fully 100% dig it, but I prefer the stock ones. But people want too much right now for freaking stock headlights, taillights. So I'm not doing that. It didn't come with the stock ones. So those of you that are thinking, why didn't you just switch the stock ones back? Because it didn't come with it. That one came with taillights like that. So yeah. No issues. As you can see. Very clean. Very nice. I will show you the trunk as well. But it's got some stuff in it. It's got stuff in it, so let me stop singing. But yeah. Ignore the stuff in it right now. Stuff came out of the bag. I was looking for something and started to get aggravated because I couldn't find it, and I just started throwing stuff all over the place. But it has a custom floorboard, which the air compressor is hooked onto it as well. Look at money and all that stuff. That somebody just gave me that today. It's not for the car. The AC works perfectly fine. It's not for this car. They filled up theirs, and they filled up the air AC on their car, and it was maxed out. They had a little bit left, and they just gave it to me. So said, "Oh, if you want it," but I don't need it in I don't need it in the car. So I'll just check at home, see my mom, my brother, if they need it, they can use it, whatnot. But everything works in this car as it's supposed to. It's been debadged as well. That's why you don't see the GT logo in the back as well. Got that midnight look. I mean midnight look. So a lot of people do see it. A lot of people love the look. They like how it's been debadged completely. So yeah, you hear that roar, you know that that is not no V6. There's not no V6 in there. Yep. So let's get out of here. Hit the road, because I'm at work and I'm doing this video for you guys. So I would appreciate like, subscribe, some. Don't leave me hanging. So let's get it up to my ride height. You never want to pull off on that. Actually, the car wouldn't even actually move. It'll struggle really hard when you have it all the way maxed down to the ground. This needs to be tightened up a little bit. I guess when I was doing the radio, I didn't do this thing that properly. That needs to be turned. There we go. There. So yeah, you want to make sure you're on your ride height. If it's all the way lowered and you try to go, it's gonna struggle. The car won't move. So you'll know that, oh, my compressor is up or down, sorry. As you can see, my normal ride height, if I'm going over this little bump right here, no scrape as well. That's why I have it at that settings. You could go a little bit lower, but there's a little bit of some scrubbing. As you see, I just went over that little bump right there too, and no scrubbing, nothing. So once you get that, you are good to go. So I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back. I think he came for pickup, but we closed. Yep. I wasn't about to get loaded in this place this time. That is not happening today, sir. But yeah, let's get this AC on as well. It's hot. It's in the 90s right now. So yeah, it's gonna be a little hard for me to kind of hold my phone and record. So I'm gonna put my phone down and I'm gonna have it staged a little bit. So we're gonna switch over to my face. All right. All right. Welcome to my face. So yeah, let's talk about the car. As you can see, if you've seen the body and all that stuff, I've kind of briefly told you already what it has, what it's got going on with it. It's a car tuned. Yes, it is tuned by Loud. Is it Loud? No, Loud, something like that. There is 2 tunes on it, Sport, and it has the Cam tune. The Cam tune is really, YouTube it if you want the sound of a Cam tune. YouTube it. I think one of my other YouTube videos I did about the car probably has the Cam tune already with the car running with the Cam tune on. But if you don't know what a Cam tune is, you can go ahead and how do you call it? Google search it, YouTube search it. Sorry, Cam tune, and you'll see everything that you need to know about it right there. Okay. But yeah, it has a Cam tune as well. Check engine light? No check engine light. Oh, you said it has tunes. Yeah, it has 2 tunes. Like I said, the Sport and the Cam tune as well. The company that did it is a very good company, so they're well known. So they don't do bad tunes either. So keep that in mind as well. You will have to buy the tune. If you want to update the tune, you will have to buy it, because it's not like it's something that's transferable to the next person or anything like that. They don't do things that way. So it has a stock tune as well on the tuner itself, which is here somewhere. Actually, good that I just looked in there. I have a check I need to deposit. Go deposit. But yeah, the tune is here somewhere. What was I saying? Yeah, you would have to get that. You'll have to get your own tune, pay for your own tune, so that they'll send you the tunes and all that stuff. Updating, if you want to update it and all that stuff. I thought, it could be transferred over, but no, it doesn't. You can't transfer it over. You can leave the tune the way it is, but if tomorrow you start doing something new, you change something else, you do an upgrade, performance-wise upgrade, you want to go ahead and pay for that tune. It's around $300. You want to get that tune, and it's a lifetime. So as long as you have the car, you're good to go. So they'll keep updating it for you. If you want an update and all that stuff, they keep doing that for you and whatnot. There are other tuners that you can go with, but my thing is, make sure you do a lot of background check with these tuners, because if they tune your vehicle and mess up something, they are not going to be held. They're not going to take no responsibility on it. Trust me. So you want to make sure it's a legitimate company that you're going with. They're well known, have a lot of reviews. Because I had somebody who had hit me up about saying that, he does tunes and all that stuff, and it was cheaper. It was way much cheaper and whatnot, but because of the fact that he had only 2 reviews, which were not bad, but he had only 2 reviews. The Mustang would have been, I think, maybe his first, because he had an F-150, and then the other one was a Chevrolet or something like that. So I didn't want to really take the chances. It could be that, he has experience, like he said. He has over 9 years experience as well, but he just started his own company. And it's not that I don't want to support a starter, somebody trying to do their own thing, start their own YouTube channel. That's why I want y'all to subscribe. Help me out. You know, I'm trying to get my YouTube channel out there. So subscribe, like the channel, share, please. You know, it'll help me out a lot. But yeah, it's not I'm against it or anything like that. It's something dealing with the car, the electronics, the computer of the car, basically. And if something goes wrong, it's over with. He's not gonna come and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll pay for it." What are the chances? Probably just say, "I'm sorry." If anything, if they're kind enough anyway to say the words, "They are sorry," then you get the sorry from them. But it's over with. They ain't gonna take no blame. They're gonna probably say it's not them, it's something else that caused it. Blah blah blah, this and that, and now you voided your warranty because you can't take it to the dealership with no warranty to say, "Oh, I had my car tuned and now it's not working," and stuff like that. You know, they're just gonna say, "Well, that's on you now." So now you're basically screwed. So you want to go with a company that's well known, and that if anything, that these guys, if it ever came to that point, they can take care of you and whatnot. They got money and all that stuff. They're well known. You've seen enough reviews, positive reviews, not negative. You've seen negative reviews. You want to stay away from them. Well, a lot of negative reviews, because a lot of people can also be haters for no reason. So you have to calculate. You have to read things, see how recent they are, how many they are. Are there more negative reviews than positive? If that's the case, then yeah, you want to go ahead and avoid that company. But if they have more positive reviews than negative, then it's always going to be that one issue, two issues. It's always going to be a problem. Any company it is in the world. There is no company in this world that has 10,000 reviews and they're all positive. Like not one single negative review. No, it's impossible. If you get that, then you know that's a lie. That's fake. They're paying people to do stuff like that. So you want to go ahead and avoid that. But yeah, there's no such a company out there. But anyway, so the car is great, as you can see. Do I recommend it to anybody? Yes. I don't know why people hate on Mustangs so much. There's so much talk about Mustangs and Ford, basically. They're good cars. I've had so much of it. And I've not had issues to the point that, I'm like, I would never drive a Mustang again or anything like that. I've never had that. So they are good cars. Stop hating on it. Stop hating on cars. Anyway, what else would you guys want to know? How's the gas? Because gas prices is high right now. It's a V8, short version of it. It's a V8. It's gonna cost you money on gas. It ain't no cheap 4-cylinder car or anything like that. So if you're thinking about that right now and you haven't even put your hands in one, then it might be best that you don't. You might as well go ahead and stick with a 4-cylinder or something like that, or a V6, or have a second car. A second car as your daily type of back and forth to work type of situation, and this will kind of be your weekend sport fun car. This is my daily. To me, this is my daily. What am I going to do? No matter how high gas goes, I'm still going to have to buy gas. So, and it's not that bad. I buy like $20, $25, and it lasts me about 4 or 5 days, honestly. So it's really not that bad, even with gas prices the way it is. And what do you put there? Premium. Always. All my cars, premium. I always do premium. Why? Because to me it feels like better. Or they're just tricking you. I'm kind of just talking as people are saying. People will say, "Oh, they're tricking you. It's all the same." It could be, it could not be. But hey, it is what it is. I still feel like the premium feels, reacts better. When I put premium fuel in a car, it reacts better. So you can do mid-grade or regular. Depends what you want to go with, but I would just stick with premium. As long as it's well said that premium fuel is better for your car, it lasts longer, it cleans up the car as well, the injectors is good for the injectors, blah blah blah, this and that, then just stick with it. Pay that extra whatever cents it costs to get premium instead. Just do it. Insurance, it's gonna vary. Your age, your driving history, and all that stuff. My insurance is not bad. What are you paying? I'm paying $119. Just FYI, I'm paying $119 with Geico. So you might want to check with them. But before you do anything, if you're buying a Mustang, check the VIN, get the VIN, and then you can get some quotes to see how much your insurance is going to be, and go from there before you buy the car. And, your insurance is $300 a month, and then now your car payment, if you're financing it, is $300 a month. Well, you're looking at $600 right there just to actually own a car, and you've not even included gas or maintenance costs, or the fact that if you want to customize it and all that stuff. So keep that in mind as well. This car is already nearly fully done. Most of the things that people want to do to it, it's already been done to it, except the fact of the supercharger part on it. I'm just gonna pull into the lane without signaling or anything like that. What's wrong with you? Sorry, guys. Sorry, this person is just... Yeah, back to the video. What was I saying? Yeah, your insurance and all that stuff. So you want to make sure you can afford those things. That it's not going to be crazy. That your bill is not going to be around $800 a month at the end of the day. With you not even having insurance or anything like that, you're not going to be at $800 struggling with how do you call it? Just upkeep on the car, just to have the car. So you don't want to do that. What else? Is it big? Is it spacious? It's a two-door car. Those of you that might be going and asking me these questions. It's a two-door car. So for a two-door car, it's okay, I guess. I mean, don't expect to have always the whole family in the car and you'll be all right. That's not. It's more of like you and your girl, you and your wife, or your girl and you, and your man, whatever the case may be, vice versa. I'm not trying to be sexist or racist or sexist basically. Or am I saying racist? Sexist. It can be the woman, you're the girl driving and he's your boyfriend or whatever, or vice versa. If you're gay or anything like that, it's up to you. But yeah, it's more of that type of situation. You and your friend, your significant other, and basically it. You don't want to be dumping. You can drop somebody in the back, but you don't really want to, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be too comfortable back there unless you're a really small person, which really still I don't think you'll be comfortable. But yeah, you don't want to do that. So have a second car as your family car basically, and this will kind of be your fun car. Should you get a V6 or should you get a V8? Those of you that are thinking of getting a V6 or a V8, you want to get a V8 if it is that you have the option to get a V8. Why do I say that? Because 98% of people that actually buy a V6 end up wanting a V8, end up wanting to upgrade to a V8. This is 96% of people. Let me say 96. Yeah, let me say 96% of people. If not, they try to make their V6 faster. And with that being said, that is 100% of V6 owners. That will be 100%. They want to make their car look faster. They want it to sound faster. They want it to sound more aggressive. They want that V8 sound, but they own a V6. Now they're doing the straight pipes. I'm not hating on the V6 owners. I had a V6 before, but I'm just saying that's what people normally do. So it's rare for you to see actually somebody who actually owns a V6 and leaves the car completely stock as a V6 and not do an exhaust, no customization, not the fact that it's saying that, oh, I'm trying to make it be mine, look like mine or anything like that. No, not that. That actually going straight piping it, wheels, yeah, you can do that regardless of what engine you have. But still, the exhaust part, trying to make it faster, or start asking people, what can I do to make my car faster? Once you start going in there, that's the whole little bit of that percentage of you regretting buying a V6. You can turbocharge it, supercharge it, and all that stuff. You can do that. That is an option. But it will cost you a couple grand as well to do that. So for you to come close to basically the V8 stock numbers, basically, if you want to beat the V8 numbers, then you're really going to have to really invest in there, spend a lot more money, and now you are starting to stress that motor. Because even though they tell you that, oh, the V6 can do 500 horsepower, guess what? It's not truly meant to be pushing 500 horsepower. So with that being said, you're stressing the engine a lot. You're putting a lot of stress on that engine. And now the lifespan of that engine is going to be cut down by 50%. So keep that in mind as well. A lot of these people that you see going, they turbocharge their cars. They don't keep them long. I don't know if you guys pay attention to that. They don't keep them long. They go and they supercharge it, turbocharge it. Then there's some type of issue that comes up, and now they can't figure it out. Now they part out the car and all that stuff. That's what they end up going. So, oh, now I'm parting out my car, blah, 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 talking about, oh, they want to upgrade. But it's morally, okay, I've spent so much money on this car, and I'm not getting the numbers that I wanted to get. I'm not happy with it, or now I'm having more issues than I did before, so I shouldn't have never touched it. And now I'm regretting it, and now I want to sell the car and let somebody else deal with it so I can get me a V8. So at that point, rewinding back to, should you get a V6 or a V8? If you care, you want more power, V8 automatically. So automatic decision. If you cannot afford it and you really want a Mustang, you can do two things. Downgrade to something else which you can just bear with until you can actually save up enough money to actually buy you one, a V8. If not, your other second option is to deal with it. Deal with owning a V6. There's nothing truly wrong with it. Just deal with it, have it, and just drive it like that, and to save up until you can really afford to upgrade to a V8. Then you go that route. But if you have two options sitting there, which one should you just go for? I would really say go for the V8 from the start. If you're a new driver, a V6 will be better for you because you're a new driver, and the V6 still has a decent amount of power, but you don't want to jump straight into 400 horsepower or anything like that. Or you can go to the older years, which they're pushing around 250 to 300 horsepower with the older models, 2006 to 2010 and whatnot. They're in the 250s to 300 horsepower. So once you start going into the 2011, it's once it jumps to 412 horsepower, and 412 horsepower for the 2011 and 2012. 2013, it goes into your 420 horsepower and goes up from there to 425 and 430 with the newer models. So yeah, you want to keep that in mind if you're looking at either or compared to the power. Body style, which body style should you go with? I don't know. It's going to vary with what body style you like. I think I like all the body styles except the 90s. The ones, not the 90s, let me say the 2000 and the 98s, 99, that body style. I really don't too fancy with it. Those ones are not really too this thing in it. I'm not too cool with it. So now there's nothing wrong with it. It's just my personal feeling, my personal opinion. But yeah, that should basically sum up this video, guys. I think I've really spoken about everything that I need to that's concerning this video. I was just zooming in my face to see how long this video was, and it's kind of long. will sum up this video. If you guys have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments. Any concerns, you can hit me up in the comments as well. If you're thinking about financing or buying it out cash, obviously if you can buy it out cash, go that route. If not, finance it as well, but make sure you're not spending too much. Don't be too abusive on the thing. Look at the car, look at the mods that it has. A lot of people think that, say mods don't have value and all that stuff. To some, no. To others, a lot more people have more sense, yes, because it's cost them money to do those things. A little bit of like $10 mods or anything like that, yeah, those I kind of get. Window tint. And people say, it's tinted. The windows are tinted. So yeah, that's supposed to be a huge mod upgrade and all that stuff. No, it's not really a mod upgrade. Yes, appreciate that you did it. But depending on the company that you went with, the tint that they put on it, and how much you spent, it's gonna vary, because a lot of tint, they go put the cheap tint. It has no benefit because it's just the window is dark, but it's not keeping no UVs out or heat and all that stuff out of the car. So at the end of the day, then it's gonna, like in a year, starts changing color and all that stuff, or scratches all over it and all that stuff. So yeah, it's not really a mod. Wheels, yeah, wheels I kind of consider depending on what wheels they are. Ain't no cheap wheels like these 3-piece wheels, 2-piece wheels, and all that stuff. Some of them are really expensive, trust me. And once that I had on my Infiniti, I did not know how expensive those wheels were until I've been looking for a set, and because I sold the car with the wheels and all that stuff, and yeah, it was really expensive. So stuff like that, guys, it adds up. Don't expect to sit down and say, yes, you want somebody you want to buy a car, air suspension, or exhaust done to it, intake, blah, blah, blah. Like mine, for example, and then you want to pay stock price for it, the stock value of it. No, why would I sell it to you for that? Unless I'm literally desperate for cash, or there's something wrong with a car, then, there's the chances of that situation happening. But most likely it's not going to happen, because I look at the fact that, dude, this costs a lot of money to do. So, and these ain't no cheap stuff either. So keep that in mind as well. If you're looking at a car as well, interested in buying one, please keep that in mind. Regardless of the situation, those things did cost said person money and time. And it's money and time that you don't have to deal with currently, but they went through a lot, to get it, to buy it, get it shipped, installed if they did it themselves, or if they had to hire somebody paying for that as well, get it installed, get everything right. And now you're here buying it, and then you want to underpay him for it. Like, does that make sense? Maybe he spent $6,000 in total to get all that set with the buying, shipping, labor, and all that stuff. And now you want to come and tell him, okay, I'll give you $4,000. I'll give you $3,000. So that's not even half. That's half. 6, obviously 3. That would be half of what he dissing. And no, it's at least balance out, or at least go to $5,000, 55, something like that. That would make sense to me. But yeah, guys, I talked a lot, so I'm going to end this video here. Once again, thank you all for watching my video. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. It's not going to cost you anything to hit that subscribe button. You don't have to hit the bell button if you don't want to, but it will appreciate it if you do. I don't post every day, so you won't be seeing the notification from YouTube, bothering you all the time. Boop, bing, bing, bing. Hey, he's supposed to bing, he's supposed to bing, he's supposed to, I'm not just saying bing, but you know what I'm saying, ding, or whatever sound you get. Notification, man, because some of it does get annoying. I do get it, I do understand, and I'm not one of those YouTubers, but if you want me to be posting more videos, I will do so. Talk to me what you want me to post about, or what do you recommend I should be doing instead, and help me out. Help me out. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to get my channel out there. I'm really trying to build myself. I'm really trying to build my YouTube channel. I'm trying to be like these other YouTubers, getting 2 million subscribers, and obviously getting paid. I'm not getting paid. For now it's okay, but I would have loved to get paid. I would love to really be one of those YouTubers. Ended up making $500,000. Dude, I just washed this car yesterday, but you're putting all this dust in the car now. My bad. Sorry. Everybody is parked on the road, so now it's hard for people to freaking pass. Anyway, I'm home, and I was going over a bump right there, as you guys can see. I had to raise it up, make sure I'm safe, because my house has a little bump right there, so I don't want to scrape it or anything like that. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and have a good one. Thank you again, and please subscribe and like my video. Thanks. Bye.